Hello, MakeSpace. I'm Eddie Williams, and I love everything that's going on with you guys, and I would especially love to be your next SDR. To express my excitement about joining your team, I built a tool that could bring immediate value. I know this isn't directly related to sales, but I couldn't pass up the opportunity to share my enthusiasm for your business. This project should show the vision I have for MakeSpace and the confidence I have that MakeSpace is just getting started. So, some things I noticed is that there are smaller homes now. According to BradCohenRealtor.com, in 2019, only 20% of homes sold were 2,500 square feet or greater, and 93% of new construction homes were below that size. Home prices nationally in January were also up 11.2% according to the S&P CoreLogic Case-Shiller Index. So what's that telling me is that people are moving out of the big houses. They like small houses. Some reasons for that, I think, are more houses equals more cleaning and more responsibility. A bigger house means higher property tax, energy costs, insurance rates, maintenance costs, and so on. And smaller homes prevents from becoming house poor and allow them to invest some of their money into experiences. And I really expect this trend to continue in our market as we advance into the new decade. On top of that, people are buying more stuff. In polls conducted by OnePoll, it was found that during the pandemic, the number of impulse buys jumped by 18%. Now, you could write that off as just because of the pandemic, but maybe it changed more than that. Slick Deals commissioned a year-over-year survey on impulse spending and found that respondents had a 51% increase from the average per month reported in April 2020. So this indicates that the jump in impulse buys wasn't really just because of the pandemic. Impulse buys are a trend that are continuing through the pandemic. So, some formulas. Smaller homes equals less space. More stuff equals less space. Less space equals MakeSpace. What this means. MakeSpace solves a problem that many people have or at some point will have. They need to make space. When a person is in that position, we want them to immediately think it's time to contact MakeSpace, rather than going the old-fashioned route and Googling their nearest storage facilities. How do we get to the top of their mind? Well, we need to get in their face by popping up more and more. Okay, now it's game time. If I asked you the phone number to donate your car to kids, you could probably sing off to me. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Now, where could I get a shaving kit for just $1? You might say, Dollar Shave Club. And if I asked you, how could I find the facts on this car, you might say, show me the Carfax. MakeSpace fits perfectly in this category. So how can this be implemented? MakeSpace's social media posts are good, but here's how I think they can be improved. With such a marketable name like MakeSpace, which in and of itself describes the company, I believe the name of the game is reaching as many people as possible. So what does this look like? I could see this being great, quick commercials, maybe even with a little jingle in it. But Facebook ads are a great and easy place to start. So easy, in fact, that I made some for you. Now, this is just a draft of my idea, and they are just mock-ups, but they capture the idea. A photo of a messy, filled-up room with copy that says, need space, then transitions to a cleaned-up room with copy that says, make space. Simple, and more importantly, catchy. The customer doesn't need to know the logistics of MakeSpace process yet. They just need to know the company exists so they can easily remember it when they need to make space. After a couple targeted exposures, it will be engraved in their brain so the next time they think to themselves, I need space, MakeSpace will pop right into their head. Think about it. You haven't heard the Cars for Kids jingle in years, but it still pops right in your head. So, Facebook ads are a great place to advertise this, and they're especially good at targeting various groups of people. So with that, you can collect insights and track KPIs to ensure the best people are being reached most often. In the ad settings, I was going to put in the most populated cities, but before I did that, I stopped and looked at where your locations are and realized that you guys already did that for me by setting up in those locations. So I went ahead and put those locations in the targeting settings, and I added in a 25-mile radius. And so with these filters, there are 86 million people in the pool to be caught, and with just $10 a day put into this campaign, there can be up to 9.3K views of this ad. And here are what the post would look like. They would also fit into an Instagram ad very well, which I have ready to go on the ad account, but this is what they would look like. Clean and simple, get the message across, and people know what MakeSpace is. Thank you very much for your time. Let's continue the conversation about why your team at MakeSpace should hire me as your next sales development representative. You can contact me by clicking the blue button down below. I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.